Hi guys, welcome to an Alchemy Star video and happy 1.5 anniversary. Today I thought I'd discuss with you guys a little about Goldie and my thoughts about her, seeing how she is the exclusive unit for our half anniversary. So scroll down to her though. I did manage to get her, so within I think 40 pulls or something like that. So I got her pretty lucky on getting her early before the off pity, I guess. Overall, she's a solid unit, but there's a some caveats with using her. What I mean by that is that people are wondering, like, do you need MP3er? And that's the big question on a lot of people's mind, is that should you go for the extra resource dump to actually get her at the preemptive strike? For me playing out personally, through my playtesting, you don't need her at preemptive strike. Just because her preemptive strike generates 2 enhanced tiles on a random tiles. If we were allowed to select it, it would be a lot more beneficial, like Heroes thing, where you select 2 tiles. You didn't need to do damage to the enemy. I just wish they allow us to select what 2 tiles to enhance. So that way we have a better path for connection. And since we don't have that, what you have is since this is a random chance of like hitting the 2 tiles that you need, and it's 2 non-green tiles. So, and with that being said, it's gonna be pretty bad if you hit the wrong tiles. If you put it with Gabriel and you hit one of the other tiles, and it's like, and to delete it from the thing, you might have a better chance of hitting the tile you need though. But it's like, if you do, then it's like, that's why I don't suggest you guys don't go for an MB3, because it's not worth it in my eyes. For MB6 now, this one was basically changes the unit though, because it's going from a cooldown active skill of 2 turns to a 1. So basically she's going to be able to attack on every other turn. And if you save it, then when you go into war song mode, you actually get like the extra benefit. Like if you do trigger war time, the tiles that the enemies are standing on are deemed as basically chromatic tiles also. And that's what this is saying right here. Yeah, if the active skill was ready last round, then war song mode, tiles that the enemy is standing on can connect it during war time. Yeah, so it's basically just changing the tiles that the enemies are standing on basically to ceramic tiles, which are basically the rainbow tiles. And you can just pass through them normally. So basically, you have to save it for 1 turn, then activate it, I guess. And that's like, depending on how your burst lineup is like, it might be beneficial just to hold it for 1 turn to do that skill. Now, if that portion was up here, maybe it'll be a little bit more better. But, you know, yeah, MP3ing a 6 a unit is like, that's a really big resource dump. And then you also have to put the Warsong thing, like, she has to increase her count by 2. So basically her max combo chain will be at 15 instead of 13. That's all that's saying, because her max thing is at 13. So more than so 15 is a good number, because that 15 is what you needed to trigger Aurora time. And if you put Louise with her, you'll generate 6 tiles of things instead of 3, so you know, double attack. So she benefits from having like Louise like anybody else on her team. And whenever you like absorb 5 tiles, you actually get 1 back. So it's like 5/5, get 1 free, pretty much. That's why I see this thing as. So there's a difference between absorption and pass through. And that's the two things I want to talk about pretty much. So let me scroll here. Okay. So the two units I'm talking about are Hero, and the other one is Paloma, but I'll get to her soon. So since Goldie is competing for the captain slot because of her dual element is being forest instead of forest and some other thing, which would benefit her a lot more than being forest. With that being said, because Hero wants to be in the captain slot, because when you pass through an enhanced tile, only your captain gets the benefit of the pass through. So if it said absorb, Hero doesn't need to be in the captain slot though. But since it says pass through, Hero needs to be in that captain slot. It's the first unit that goes through it absorbs the enhanced tile, and if they don't have a benefit for the absorption on the pass through, the other 4 units in the team don't get any benefits at all. That's why you see her her passive on the screen, like it'll toggle that little passive marker on and off, on and off, on and off. That's why some, like if you see some hero players, they would hit the enemy, go back to enhanced tile, then go back into the enemy to hit it again, then do another absorption and go around to hit the enemy again. That's what this whole entire thing is for. You're supposed to go like go to the boss, auto attack it to benefit from that. Go back and absorb another enhanced tile, then hit the enemy again, and keep doing that back and forth. That's how you fully utilizes Hero's damage. And since Heroes has the same equipment description as Paloma, it's right here for enhanced tiles. It's the same concept though. She has to be in that captain slot to actually benefit from it. Because it doesn't say absorb, it says passing through. So yeah, that's why like most people put like Paloma in that captain slot. And in a sense, Goldie's competing for that captain slot, can't really use those 2 units. So that leaves the only other unit, Minos. Because Minos' skill says absorption. And it says right here, including absorption. Now, if they somehow buff Hero and Paloma to say including absorption, then this will be a lot more beneficial. But since it doesn't, then it's like you have to put him in the captain slot for it, though. That's the main problem I have with Goldie right now. Is because you want her in that captain slot so she could basically generate those enhanced tiles for you. And I guess maybe down the line they'll change Heroes and Paloma's skill to say absorption. Then that means you don't have to slot him in the captain slot. Yeah. But overall, her kit's really solid. It's just that MB3ing her, pretty much a no. Unless for some reason you want to, because like I said before, it doesn't really benefit her that much. And right now, her best partner in crime is Minos, with probably the exception of Hero and Paloma. If you don't run them as captain slot for whatever reason, then it's like you could run them as a sub DPS, I guess. Yeah. So here, go here. Formation is kind of something like this, and you probably swap out her for where there you go. Yeah. Yeah, and probably something like this. I'll put her in captain spot, Nicholas and Gabriel. If you have like an MB3 Gabriel, I'd probably use her here though, but since mine's only MB2, and same thing for like Shiobon or something like that, you could probably put another converter here with the someone who basically can generate the extra enhanced tiles. And Nikus is like low enough for the thing, so you basically have like 2.5, I guess, converters. Especially Goldie if you want to put her in MB3 though, but it's like, you know. Her being an MB0, you just built her up, then like once Louise comes back, you can just combo her with Goldie, pretty much. And basically the idea is to do like have these two convert with her being off sync between the two. And once these two go through, you'll probably hit Aurora time with Louise's trigger, so she'll generate 6 tiles on there, and then you basically run through her thing to generate more tiles after the absorption of these two. Then you'll, on the knockback of the Aurora time, that's when she benefits the most, I think. So it's basically like it's kind of like Hetty, I guess you could say, that she benefits the most after the initial attack hits. Then you basically on the swing back of the Aurora time is when she actually shines the most. Oh, those are my thoughts. That's pretty much it. So just to summarize, MB3, not really. Solid unit. Must pull, kind of like eh. I just got her for money, just for collection purposes. So like, yeah, you're perfectly fine with her just running her at MB0 though. That's what I feel. Well, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.